So yes, I can close early. Lórí phone. My first time of ṣé mo ti wà on? Ah, okay. I think it's on. Yeah, good morning. If you are watching me, good morning. I'm sorry I would have started for some time, but I was having issues with my internet connection. Good morning. Ṣó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣá? I've never done live show with Facebook. I mean with okay. I've seen comments. Thank you. This is my first time using my phone for live on YouTube. So it's kind of strange. I usually use the laptop, but my laptop is not cooperating this morning. I've been on it for about 1 hour. Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Okay, thank you. We are actually limited. Thank you. Good morning, MDA. Good morning, Olueke. Thanks for joining me. Um, can you please ẹ bá mi palẹ̀kùn yẹn dé o? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Kamal Ope. Good morning. Isha, good morning. Oh, it's afternoon in UK. Okay, it's still morning here. Oh, it's afternoon already too. This is 12. Okay, thank you that you can hear me loud and clear. Let me get onto the other phone to be looking at it. My laptop refused to cooperate this morning because I actually wanted us to really deliberate and probably have a call-in show on this particular issue of Feiyi Daniels. Thank you, G. So I just want to update us because despite all the evidences that has been put out there, I still see some people fighting for Feyi. Adejun Akinfolarin, good morning. Good afternoon to you. How are you? Happy weekend to every one of us. Ṣàlàáfíà lẹ wà. So despite everything that they are saying concerning this guy, okay, I'm trying to look at the comments on this one too. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me. It's just a quick update on Feiyi Daniels, Bishop Feiyi Daniels, our prophet, our emergency prophet. He started prophesying, and this made a lot of people to start asking questions about who is this bishop. In case you don't know who I'm talking about, let me just show his picture because I'm using the phone. This is the first time I'm using my phone for live show. So you will permit any error. This is Bishop Feiyi Daniels. That's Bishop Feiyi Daniels. He is not a stranger. He is a stranger to some of us because I'm just getting to know and hear about him. So to some of us, he is a stranger. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you. So we started asking questions. That this Feiyi Daniels, who is he? When did he become a pastor? Where is his church located? You know, for some of us that are very inquisitive, we don't just see they bring one pastor and we'll clap for the pastor. We want to ask questions, especially concerning the prophecies he has been giving. Even though we found out they said the prophecy actually does not belong to him, belongs to a particular pastor that he was copying. Onyeso, good morning. How are you, Pierre? He was copying the man, you know, that whatever the man says, it will come out. Let me log out of this one that is showing that I'm coming out. When I come back later in the day, I will face it. Something is wrong with it. I don't know what it is. Let me turn it off. So we were asking questions until we started jamming a lot of things about this bishop. You know, if you want to find out about him, just go to Facebook and type Bishop Feiyi Daniels. Let me look at it again to be sure I'm giving you the right information now. Bishop Feiyi Daniels' story. If you go there, you will see a lot of things about him. Thank you, Grand Prix. You will see a lot of things about Bishop Feiyi Daniels, who he is, what he has been doing. You know, he actually is the one that puts the uh, light on upon himself, by prophesying. He started, maybe he has forgotten that Nigeria of today is not the Nigeria of tomorrow, of yesterday, where pastors will come and prophesy and where pastor will come and prophesy and people will clap for pastor. This dispensation, when a pastor comes out to the public to say he is prophesying, people will start asking questions. People they are using their brain. I remember in those days, as a young woman, when Baba Deboye will prophesy to us, even though Baba have said he's no more a prophet now, Baba said he's a pastor. But in those days, we know Baba as prophets. We look forward to his prophecies. We look forward to him speaking what is going to happen to Nigeria next year. We look forward to him telling us what is going to happen all over the world. We believe so much in his prophecy. We don't joke with his prophecy. I remember in June 1998 or so, when Abacha was to Okpai, I remember he was the first person that gave us the hint that something like that was going to happen. Even though then we didn't know, we clapped for him. That, our Baba is seeing something, he's seeing well. He's seeing into the future. So when the incident of this guy happened, Abacha, we said God actually spoke to him. Not knowing Baba was close to government then. So it is not that era. In that era, when they talk, we will clap. We will say, our God of men, I've just finished eating breakfast with God. So this is a different scenario. It's a different dispensation. It's a different stage where, thank you, Grand Prix, where we will use our brain, not somebody coming to tell us something, and we will clap. So Feiyi Daniels brought himself to the public and started prophesying concerning the election. What he was doing was what any normal human being can use their brain to analyze, but it turned into prophecy. And of course, we know how much Nigerians love prophecy. Everybody started following him up and down. They want to hear what he's going to say next. In fact, as of this morning, I still saw a post that he posted. I can see comments where people are asking him, what daddy, we are waiting for your prophecy to come to pass. We can't wait to celebrate for your prophecy. I say, oh my, hey, these people, they really know how to spin Nigerians' head though, because they know that is what Nigerians want to hear. So Feiyi Daniels does not know it is not the same dispensation that Baba Deboye, Baba Oyedepo, Baba Kumuyi, and all the old bishop, Orishe Jafo, that they will come after they tell us 1 year prophecy. They will tell us to start sowing seed as a thanksgiving offering for their prophecy from their lie and the information they have gotten from government. We will clap our hands. We will be so happy that our God of man has given us succor and hope. Of course, most of what they say, 90% of what they say are false hopes and direct information they will have gotten from government people. So they bring it as prophecy to us. So if Feiyi Daniels knew that this dispensation is a different dispensation, number one. Number two, Feiyi Daniels, and when they will say person, Oshusile, person wey don poo on the road, wey don't know say as him dey come back, him go still step on the poo. Maybe he would have kept his mouth shut. What do I mean by that? This particular Feiyi Daniels has been accused of sexually molesting people in his church. So there is a particular case. Not only that, they said he lied about a particular school he went to, that those ones have come out to tell them that it is a lie. You won't believe that when they tried to take this guy to court for molesting people sexually, he he went to start molesting them with the law, trying to keep them short. As God will have it, he did this case in Lagos, and Lagos State, we all know. So we are looking at Lagos State concerning this case. We are watching Lagos State, and I want to believe that Lagos State, when it comes to this kind of issue of cases of rape, sexual molestation, as long as there is no consent, it doesn't matter if that woman take her leg to waka inside the place. If a woman does not say I want, you don't touch a woman. So Feiyi Daniels was alleged. This our bishop, where they prophesy up and down. Even though he's lying to people that people are after his life, nobody is after Feiyi's life. Don't believe that is story. He is trying to dodge the bullet he has sprayed. Feiyi Daniels is trying to hide. He's trying to hide under politics, under this current election that is going on. He is playing on the intelligence and the emotions of people. Feiyi Daniels is taking advantage of the situation of Nigeria, the vulnerability of the mind of people at this present time, knowing that people are losing hope, that people are looking for succor, people are looking for hope, they are looking for help. Is now taking advantage of that situation of election to hide from his atrocities. He has committed, according to the news, he has committed a lot of atrocity, okay, against people that are working for him, molesting ladies working for him. There is a case of an assistant pastor in his church. Hear what he said in this place when they were asking him question. Let me play this phone for you.
The release of your prophecy. You said it, then you released it at a particular time, and all of that. I didn't time nothing. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll leave it there, but that's too big. However, when this prophecy came out, people began to research you, Google you, etc., and there was news about you last year that people came upon. Some people have said that well, we cannot listen to this prophet because see the case he had with police and a member of his church and allegations of sexual abuse. How do you address those issues? Okay, thank you for asking. If you notice, there's no public statement on that. Yeah, from you, yes. From me, yes. No public statement from me on that. And the reason is that I was trained to handle controversies with silence. Right. That's I was trained. And these things started way back. You know, there was a time I was invited to preach for someone. I haven't been hosted. I got to my room, and to get into my room, I met somebody in my room. So I thought I got into the wrong room. I tried to leave the room. I checked. I looked at my right. I thought, these are my things. So what are you doing here, a lady? And by the time I looked back, I saw a camera behind me. I'm athletic. So I turned immediately and went after the guy that was holding the camera. The guy fell down, punched him. Did I punch him? It's not good to punch people as a pastor. And broke the camera. Give me a holy punch. Holy punch. And all that. That was when that started. Right. And so the person that was used for that later got into the public and I think went into the media and all that. So the case was to the police station, but till date is without merit. Right. And I just moved on with my life and just continue doing God's work that has told me to do. Because if the case was with merit, most likely I should be in jail. Right. Yes, ideally, yes. But people say that in this society, in Nigerian society, the powerful people don't get powerful people. You're a powerful person, you run a church, people respect you, people love you, and you're also wealthy, you're not poor, you're powerful. So, of course, and there's corruption in the system. So, you might have manipulated the system to ensure that the outcome was favorable to you. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if that's what people would say. Okay. All right. That's what people may think, but that's not what happened, and that's not what I did. Right. So there is no merit to these accusations allegations in any form? No merit in any form. You answered it with silence because you knew where these allegations were coming from. 100%. Right. That's it. Someone asked me, you timed the release of your prophecy. You said it, then you released it at a particular time, and all that. I didn't time nothing.
Did you hear the lies he was trying to say here? He was caught. I mean, he was alleged to rape somebody. And look at the people that are quick to accuse government. Oh, after something like that happened, you saw somebody in your room with a camera. You people fought each other and you let it go. You did not go to the police if you have nothing to hide. You see how, if they are telling lies, maybe they think is everybody that is not smart. I don't understand when they tell a lie and they tell it as if everybody is dumb. Everybody is as stupid as people that are following them. After they reported this guy, he tried to manipulate the law. And instead of him being arrested, they were on the victims. But unfortunately for him, he did it where people can talk. Lagos State, maybe in some other states. Lagos State, we all know. So our eyes, our ears, our nose, everything, we are watching Lagos State on this case. Because it has been established that actually he had forceful something with these people. I posted a video about him yesterday and I put it up there where Punch said that it's been established that he actually had something to do with these people, with the women, the ladies involved. And they were young then. They were young when he did it. You know, they said he would lure them, into his, wherever he's doing his nonsense. When he lured them to the place, he will be playing the ministration of big pastors to lure those people. And he will be preaching to them. And, I don't understand. Don't tell me why did they go there. Some of us, yesterday I was thinking of this thing, that question can be thrown to me if something like that happens to me too, maybe 20, 30 years ago. We trust these people so much. We always think they can never do bad. We always think they can never harm us. So sometimes they manipulate, they hypnotize, and I want to believe, this is an alleged, not established. I want to believe that Feiyi Daniels is not doing this thing ordinarily. Most of these people, you just trust them we just trust them blindly. We don't even know what else they are doing in the closets. So if you blame all the women you want to blame them, what if they are under hypnosis? What if they were being hypnotized? What if juju is being used on them? What Yorubas will call mayeun. And he will say, oh yeah. And by the time those people will leave, their senses will come back and they will say, what have I done? What about that? Of course, juju is not admissible in the court of law. So as it is today, I want to read the latest update for you that Punch has brought out concerning Feyi. Feyi is trying to hide so that he can curry the favor of Sanwo-Olu. That is why he keeps giving useless prophecy. One guy was talking on my YouTube on the video I did yesterday and said the prediction he gave about Feyi, about Sanwo-Olu came to pass. And I'm like, he said for that, at least one of his prophecy came to pass. I said, what about the other ones that did not come to pass? He said that one was very specific. As long as it's specific, then his prophecy is true. I say, why are you people like this? What prophecy is true? He didn't give no prophecy. He only spoke what normal human being that has good brain would think. Sanwo-Olu is incumbent. Not only incumbent, Sanwo-Olu has done well in Lagos. Not only that, other contenders, they can't match up to Sanwo-Olu when it comes to the connection Sanwo-Olu needs to make for them to get the election. So what are we saying? What are we saying? If it is by prayers then he should have said, I prayed Sanwo-Olu to be governor. If it is by prayers, they should have prayed Obi to be a governor, I mean, to be the president. If it is being done by prayers, what happens to their prayers? What happens to their predict? What did they say? I predict, I decree. What happens to their decree? Why is all that not working? If that is all it takes for you to get what you need to get, like they always tell you people, continue to pray, decree, prophesy into your life. Then they can as well prophesy into Nigerian situation. All of them join together. Imagine the likes of Olukoya, Adeboye, Kumuyi, Oyedepo, NHA, Ibiyewomi, Sule, and all those big government men of God in Nigeria. Imagine all of them holding their hands together. Imagine if truly there is power in what they say. Imagine them holding their hands together and prophesying. Honestly, we don't have to vote. All we need, after they prophesy, we will just see Peter Obi at Aso Rock. That is all it takes. But because some of us, some of you people, I will say some of us, but I'm no more there. In those days, I will have been believing this nonsense they keep telling us. In those days, I will have said, yes, by prayers, we can get something. By prayers, all of them should have joined hands instead of them crying up and down and causing commotion and saying there will be interim government again. Let them bring interim government. It's people that are in Nigeria that will suffer it because they will take us back again. They will take us back again. Things will get worse. So whatever they want to do, let them do it. He keeps saying that it is Oshibajo that will head the interim government. Maybe that is the plan they have. And I heard this morning that that is the push that the pastors are pushing. They are pressing buttons seriously so that they can make Oshibajo the interim government. So it is not a prophecy. Stop believing nonsense. Stop believing rather. It is not a prophecy. If it is a prophecy, let him prophesy into his life. As it is, Feyi's wife, as according to information I got, Feyi's wife has even left him because of this scandal. So our eyes, our nose, everything, we are watching Lagos State government on this case. So let me read the update for you concerning the case. They said Lagos State Chief Registrar, you can find the full information on the Punch. Or just Google it, it's there. The latest news on Feiyi Daniels. The Feiyi Daniels rape case is there. He wants them to sweep that case under the carpet. That is why he's romancing Sanwo-Olu, so that they can send people to Sanwo-Olu. I brought out if you look at the video I did for you yesterday, I brought out his prayer point something, how you can get to talk to him. He has general, he has VIP, he has very important personalities. Those people that have private jets, that have choppers. So he's finding a way. I'm sure he will have connected with one or two of them. And maybe those are the people he's expecting to go and help him to talk to Sanwo-Olu. That is why he's been predicting. And he got himself into this election problem. Because I don't know the problem of pastor with election. Election has come and go. Whatever is going to be done, either they are going to court, has got nothing to do with any pastor. So why are these pastors still putting their mouths? Especially this Feiyi Daniels. He has been sleeping and waking. Is that the preaching he's supposed to preach to members? Is that the preaching that will better the lives of his people, his followers that are following him? Is that what will change their situation? Because even if we have another government, either interim or normal one, by the time the government is settling down, your life is still on you. The progress of your life is still on you, not on the government of the day. Stop deceiving yourself. So let me read. The Lagos State Chief Registrar Magistrate Tajudeen Elias has said the prosecution of cleric Bishop Feiyi Daniels for alleged rape has been assigned to Justice R.A. Oshodi of the Lagos Special Offences Court in Ikeja. The judicial officer disclosed this to Saturday Punch after an inquiry on this matter. Remember yesterday when I was reading one of this thing, they said it's been established. So all they need to do is to go to court and every witness will come forward. that from every congent something that they got, evidences, it's been established that Feyi was sexually molesting and abusing women, young ladies in his church under the guise of being a bishop. Who even dashed Feyi bishop? Who is giving these people their title? Today, this one a bishop, then go just wake up, I am a bishop. And people will be following the people up, be following them up and down. They will just wake up, I'm an apostle. They will just wake up, I'm an evangelist. They will just wake up, I am a this thing. Give themselves title. Reverend. If they are not reverend, they will be evangelist. If they are not evangelist, they will be prophets. And people that is looking for money will just wake up, give them themselves that title, start in one room, and you'll be following them. Before you blink your eyes, they are buying buildings. And in the process, they will be abusing, not only abuse, using people for rituals of progress. When are you people going to learn? When are you people going to learn that God does not dwell in a house that is built by any man? When are you going to learn? Especially these one-man-owned churches. You want to wonder why they keep holding people bound. You think in an ordinary high. So as it is, we are only waiting for the date for him to appear in court. Let him go and curry time, put pepper concerning Sanwo-Olu and the government. This one cannot be swept under the carpet. At least people are getting to know who he is. I told you, I started saying his video, poverty is part of it. I agree. I agree. Life is so precious. I agree. I agree. I agree that poverty is the reason. It's one of the very major reasons. Not only poverty, ignorance. Ignorance is playing another major role in the lives of our people. Not only that, these people, they are using what is called, is it 46 or 47 laws of power on people? Because I wonder how somebody will just sit down. I was there before, so I will excuse people. But at the time I was there, we don't have this kind of enlightenment that we have. This kind of exposure, we don't have it. Now there is a lot of enlightenment going on. There is a lot of exposure going on. Good morning, Salami, my darling sister. Sheni, good morning, brother. We have a lot of exposure going on, awareness and everything. So it is on you. We keep saying it. We keep saying it. I just started seeing this guy's video like 4 or 5 weeks ago. And I was like, which one is this one again? Which one is this one calling himself bishop? I will look at him and say, to the bishop. The bishop. I say, hey. And I will keep seeing his video popping up. And all he kept saying is all about this election. Is election now preaching? Is election now all about, is he preaching on now? Is preaching now all about election? Because that is all he does on his page. That is the only thing he keeps talking about. You see how they take advantage of situation to prey on the gullibles. See how they take the situation of people's life to use against them because they are vulnerable. Of course, somebody that is vulnerable will listen to anything and everything at their weakest. If you are at your weakest and you don't listen to everything, then you are a very strong person. It was at my own vulnerability that I begin to have sense. But many people are not me. So that's why I'm excusing some things when I hear it. Especially this case again. I don't expect us at this time for us to be hearing that one God of man is still having something to do with people that are not his wife. Now, so Sule won't take go. No justice, nothing. Of course, his own case happened in a different jurisdiction. But for this Lagos State own, we are watching and we are looking. And that is why all these God of men, they keep Facebook that would expose them more. They keep bringing people's pages down on Facebook. It's only YouTube that you can say, yes, YouTube is still a bit better. Only YouTube. Adewumi, how are you? On Facebook, they keep bringing people's pages down. Mass reports, mass reports, mass reports. Because they know they will be more exposed on Facebook. They know with Facebook, their business will crumble if they allow people to stay. Please, if you can share this out of Facebook, Ebami, share out of Facebook. Please, this is how we can do it together. This is how we can rescue people from these people. Now, Nigeria has been in a very, very serious situation whereby people don't have money to eat. My DM is full, but of course, I can't do much. Somebody said, let me look at this comment. I mean, recommend one of those god of men patronized my Babalawo relative to bury juju, including pig's end in his church in Yanopaja. Ṣé. Of course, if you look at it, most of the things they do, you want to question it. But no, this cannot be ordinary. That this can never be ordinary. Please share this video outside Facebook. Outside YouTube. Let's expose them. Even if they chase us from Facebook, if they chase people, you can still do it on YouTube. I have not said anything bad. So even if they report, YouTube will look at what I'm saying. I'm just reporting a news I saw on social media, on the news website, that this guy, Feiyi Daniels, has been alleged to be raping people working in his church, his members, young girls, and now he's been taken to court, and the date is what we are expecting, as the case has been forwarded to the DPPP since last year. They've been doing investigation, so they said the investigation is concluded. You know, before they will take you to court, if somebody reports you, they will investigate. After investigation and interrogation, if they find that person that yes, this case needs to go to court for that, so that the man can collect his wages of what he has done in the past. So as it is, the news said the case file was forwarded to the PPP last year when investigation was said to have been concluded. However, for several months, the legal advice was not released as the victims alleged compromise on the part of the police and the state government. You see, when I said he's trying to call this Sanwo-Olu romancing, our Punch correspondent also said that the legal advice was issued by the DPP in December and the cleric had yet to be prosecuted, decided to apply for the certified true copy of the advice. On Thursday, March 2nd, Punch applied for the certified true copy, and after the payment of the requisite fee, the advice was released exclusively to Punch on Monday, March 13. They said the advice was signed by DPP Babajide Martins and dated 16th of October 2022. They also said the report stated in part, after a careful consideration of the facts available in the duplicate case file, this office is of the view that there exists prima facie offense of rape under section 260 of the criminal law of Lagos State 2015 against the suspect. So it's not a whether he did it or he didn't do it. Now they said he did it. So he needs to come and defend himself. He needs to come. That is the latest now. They want Feyi to come and defend himself. They said the report went further. Said Daniel took advantage of the assistant pastor whenever she visits his residence in a quarter. It is revealed that Feiyi Daniel, having presented himself as his victim's spiritual father, whom they must be loyal to and must never hide anything from, including their bodies, lure the complainant and his other victim into having sexual intercourse with him. In the light of the foregoing, this office shall prosecute Feyi Daniel for the offenses of rape. So all this propaganda and stories of people looking for him because of his prediction is a lie. Don't buy into it. He is trying to hide. He is looking for public sympathy, and of course he knows that the public, especially the youths, and those are the people I'm scared for. This guy, his target is now the youths, and I'm really scared for them, because at the end of the day, he's trying to gather them using the emotions of obedience, something, the emotions of obedience and Labour Party and Obi. He wants to use it to get the support of the youth to his side. Whether they support him or they don't support him, the issue is that did he do it? According to what we read, they said he did it. That is the issue. Did you do it? Feyi, they said you did it. Feyi Daniels, Bishop Isonu, they said you did it. So if that has been established, go and defend yourself in court. This your prophecies. Awa kon okoje. Na story. Once upon a time. Na him be. You do am, abi you no do. Then say you do. But you need to come and defend yourself. Say you no do. You need to come and defend yourself with evidence. Say na mutual consent. That's Gorewa. With you and that God of with your assistant pastor and the other victims, you need to come and tell us, tell the court, say it is by mutual consent that it happened. That is all they want. So all this your prophecy that you are going up and down, giving prophecy, giving stories. Let me even look for your latest prophecy. I know something was amiss about you. I know something was amiss about you. Okay? So say all your story. Recruit all youths where they always go up and down to look for trouble on social media to defend you. They cannot follow you to court. Okay? They say the case, the people who get the case say they no go drop the case. This case don't take. Then say they no go drop the case and they no go collect apology. Their own is that wetin you do, go and finish the food where you cook. Go and chop it by yourself. And we want to see your wife. Where is Feyi Daniels' wife is our next question. Because according to what I heard, they said because the embarrassment was too much. Because no be one person, no be two person, no be three person, Feyi do kerewa for. They said because of the embarrassment, that the shame was too much for the woman. Not only that, I want to believe the wife is a very good wife. I mean, good mother. You know, some people will say, you stand by your husband in sickness and in health, for better and for worse. There are some worse you don't stay with a man, because the worst will rub off on your children later in life. Your children will be ashamed to go around. Your children will be ashamed to mingle with friends. Your children will grow up one day, and what you have done will come and haunt them. But for this woman taking, if truly, according to what I heard, if truly she has taken and stand and say, go and sort out and clean up your mess on your own, and only God knows what this woman must have seen. But of course, she will want to cover her husband's nakedness. She may not say anything. Only God knows what this woman have seen to say, go and deal with your mess all by yourself. I am out of this. Because I learned she has left. She's no more with him. We no be person we no get brain. When we came out with the story of last year, when I came out with the story of Orisha Jaffa and the wife, I know the abuse where I collect. That was early last year, before the news started trending self. Go scroll to my page, you will see when I first talk about the story. Later, when the news now came out, they deny it. Up till now, we have not seen them together. Mama Orisha Jaffa, Mama and Papa. Mama is doing her own ministry on one side. Papa is doing his own on one side. If Nigerians can still be believing the likes of Orishe Jafo to say he's a bishop and he's a man of God, despite what he did in that country. If some of you don't know, he was was arrested also with Nigerian plane and money that he took to South Africa. What you people don't know is that some of these people, when they get close to government or politicians, they use them to launder money. There is a case of one Zimbabwe pastor, Ubat Angel, trending. We will treat that one when I do my laptop. Because some of these things, I want to be doing it live so we can be getting more information. Go and look at the exposure, the secrets about him that Al Jazeera exposed. Till now, it's still the poor that is defending Ubat Angel. That is why I am surprised that till now, people are still saying amen to Orishe Jafo's prayers. Amen to his prayers. A man that will say God asked him to ask $5,000 from people and give them handkerchief. A man that was arrested in South Africa with Nigerian money inside a big plane. And yet, you are calling all these people crying up and down. You think they are for you. No, they are not for you. They are trying. All of them are looking for the attention of Obi so that when Obi becomes a president, they can be helping him to carry money. Any pastor supporting politician is not different from them. They are business partners. They are business partners in crime. All of them. Those people that you are supporting, that you think are supporting, they are on your side and they are crying because one politician did not win case, we don't win election. And you think, if you can think, you will have just thought. I posted a video yesterday, was it about Sule, where somebody, the guy's name is Timely Tales or something. The guy was saying the tithe and offering they collect is not for them. That what they need to do, if you collect tithe and offering, you cannot provide community amenities, infrastructures, benefits for people in that community. As we all know, church is a community on its own. And one person will collect offering and tithe so huge a money and will pocket it alone. Hospital, they cannot provide for you in that community as a church, free of charge. Or you come and pay small money. School, they cannot provide for you. To come, bring your children and pay small money. Some of you can't even afford their school fees. What else? Supermarkets, like a food bank, where the needy can collect food either once a week or twice a week or every day. This one that Nigeria is going through serious times, that people cannot get access to their money in the bank and all that. How come that till now they cannot tell you to stop giving offering? I have not seen anybody come out to say, my church is not collecting offering at this time because of what is going on. My church, this is what my pastor has preached against collecting tithes now. I have not seen just single one. And you say they love you. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. They love you, God. They really love you, pa. In fact, they are for you. Clap for yourself. It's so sad. And they understand the weakness of the people. They understand the vulnerability of people. And they are really, really using it so much. According to one update I saw on Bishop Feiyi Daniels' story, they said Bishop Feyi, when he went to the police station, when they were questioning him, he added the name of his victims by himself. By himself. He shot himself in the leg. You can imagine him suing the victims for defamation of character. Defamation of character. You do am, abi you no do am. Defamation of character. You do am, abi you no do am. You can as well come and sue people like us that are talking too. You people will do something, you now shut the victim up. You shut them up and you are the people fighting government when what you are doing is worst. When what you are doing is worst. Shebi na money those ones they chop. Your own, you chop money, you see they chop people body. You chop money, chop their tithe, chop their time. You still they chop their punani, chop join together. And you are talking of defamation of character. Feiyi Daniels. Anyway, we go look what in Lagos State won't do for you. We go look what in the Lagos State go do. We dey follow the matter bumper to bumper. Thank you, Yemi H. We dey look bumper to bumper. So if you want to know more about Feiyi Daniels, go to Facebook. His story is there. Go to Facebook and type Bishop Feiyi Daniels story. Okay? His story is so much there. Me, I didn't know him before until he started prophesying. Only God knows all the atrocities that he will have committed, that the police will have helped him to cover up. Ẹ̀yin kadede. So many things that are going on in that country. You think it's only politicians. What politicians is doing, most of your God of men are doing times 10 under the guise of carrying Bible. And they are still the ones that you run to for succor. They are still the one you run to for help. Anyway, we are still on Feiyi Daniel. We are still on it. We are watching. We are waiting for the dates when it will be fixed. When they fix the date, and we'll continue to monitor things. And I'll be monitoring his Facebook, so in page 2. He has so much copyrighted his videos. You can hardly use his videos. But me, I know as I go use and where I no go get wahala. Anyway, thank you for joining me this evening. I mean, this morning, this afternoon. It all depends on what the time is. In fact, they've been on this case for long ago. I'm seeing June 8th. Wow. No be small. In the name of Jesus, he who has ears, let him hear. These people don't love you. They love their family and their pockets. And that is why they can never provide anything for you free of charge. No, never. No matter how much you have sown into their ministry, nothing free is coming to you. So tell me how you think the government is worse than them. Just tell me. These are people you willingly give your own money to. And yet, when you need help, they can never be there for you. Not only that, they themselves, they would rather, they look at you. If you won't buy, make you buy, you know, consign them. Maybe some of you need to go through their bitter this thing for you to really understand what we are talking about. You think one is just, you hate God. You are killing the ministry of gospel. You are shaking the of gospel. I bet make you now go sit down. So because then they preach, you think they are preaching gospel, we will see the truth. We should now keep quiet. We should not talk because they are carrying Bible. Even Bible no talk. Say no be everybody will carry the Bible. They work for God. Who has ever seen that God that they are working for? That God told them this is what to do for me. So that God doesn't have the power to do something for himself. He has to call men to do, and the men has to be paid. Please make we dey think small. Like I always say, we are not right for some things, so I'm not going to discuss it. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I really have to stop now. This is just an update on Feiyi Daniels. Until I come again, do take care and bye-bye. How do I end you?